Now, how will you know that a married man misses you? Well, his actions certainly speak louder than his words. So I suggest paying attention to that. I'll share few most common signs a married man misses you. Hello beautiful, welcome back to Female Affairs with Folu, where everything related to female affairs and matters of the heart are shared. Do well to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell to be notified of a new video. Men are not left out, so there's always something for everyone. So before we get started, let me put a disclaimer. This is a judgment-free video, so there is no need for you to feel bad about being someone's mistress, aka Paramour. It happens to even the best of us, and perhaps you are meant to be together. So now the question, do married men miss their mistresses? Yes, I'll share few most common signs a married man misses you. Number one, calls and texts are frequent. When you call him or send him a text message, he never lets you wait but reply within seconds. Well, that's kind of too fast for a married man, right? Obviously, he's doing it for a reason. It's because he misses your voice, your flirty text, and how you make him smile every time he reads them. If a married man constantly texts and calls you, you can be sure he totally misses you. We all know that men are terrible texters because they don't see the point of constantly exchanging thoughts in the virtual world, but things change when they truly start caring and missing someone. Then they have no problem texting you every second if needed. They also are not scared of double texting because their feelings for you are stronger than their fears of what you're going to say about their multiple texts. Number two is random visits. Do married men miss their mistresses? Oh yes, they do. How will you know? One of the surefire ways to know he misses you is if he surprises you with random visits. We all know how things usually function. You pick a day and time that suits both of you and his wife so that you don't risk getting caught. If a married man chooses to visit you randomly, then you can be sure there is something more going on. Obviously, he couldn't wait to see you when you plan or when you are about to plan. So he decided to surprise you. He couldn't wait because to him, every second without you feels like an eternity. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but something like that is definitely going through his mind. Random visits scream the following things: I miss you so much and I can't wait to see you. Or I don't care what others will say if they see me, I want to see you right now. Or I can't stop thinking about you. Do you miss him too? Another thing is thoughtful gifts and his specialty. I recently read a comment somewhere by a woman saying I'm sure mistresses lead a better life than wives because they get all the gifts and attention. When I think closely about it, I think this woman may be right. It's true that men pay so much attention to their mistresses than their wives. Maybe that's why they have a mistress in the first place, or why women have affair with married men. Every woman wants to feel special, and every man knows that it is duty to make a woman feel that way if he cares about her. So if he constantly surprises you with thoughtful gifts and other romantic gestures, this is a strong indication of him missing you. Let's say that he's in a store randomly looking at things and then he sees something that will suit you. He doesn't think of buying this item for his wife but for you because you are the first person that came to mind and not his wife. There is something about men and gifts. If we go deeper into that matter, we could find so many what they are hypotheses That are unfortunately story for another day. Number 4 is social media activities is greatly inspired by you. Since he met you, have you noticed any changes in his social media activities? Maybe he posted that song you recently talked about, a joke or a reel you sent him, or his social media activity is greatly inspired by you, then you know you have made a strong impact on his life. He probably can't stop thinking about everything you talk about, and he connects every single post with you. Your virtual presence is strong with him. Look at it this way: you are on his mind in real life, and he shifted this thought into the virtual world. I dare say that this is a brave move, because his wife might get suspicious about his sudden praise of a certain band he never heard of before. Evidently, he's not too worried about what she might say, but his focus is doing what feels right in the moment. Number 5, he can't help but talk about you to others. A man would never talk about you with his or your mutual friend, co-worker, or other people unless you are on his mind. Period. If he can't help himself but utter your name in almost every conversation with other people you both know, then this is a huge sign he misses you. Maybe he wants to hear from them about what you are up to, about your job, and similar. Also, he has a strong need to say a few nice words about you to them, because it feels like it is only duty. When you care about someone, you want the whole world to know how awesome they are. Maybe that's exactly what he's doing, and he's probably not even aware of it. How often do a married man think about his mistress? This is a tough question that doesn't have a precise answer, but as always, I'll do my best not to disappoint you. A married man thinks about his mistress frequently, but this doesn't mean that there is no guilt associated with it. We are talking about a cheating husband's guilt that magically vanishes when he's about to see his mistress again. Yes, married men tend to despise themselves after their indiscretion, but they quickly forget about it before their next affair meeting. They will often think about his mistress, and she will be even more frequently on his mind if they are in constant contact, texting or calling. One thing is sure: if a married man is at work, he will think more about his mistress than his wife. Thinking about his wife is something he is trying to suppress due to feelings of guilt. Thinking about you is something he enjoys doing. How do you know if a married man has feelings for you? You know a married man has feelings for you, and is probably head over heels in love with you. If he opens up to you, is interested in your life, and he shares his feelings, life desire, and burden with you. True love is powerful. The fact that he's a married man doesn't influence the possibility of falling in love with another person, in this case, you. If he stopped wearing his wedding ring, this is definitely a good sign. If he is persistent in convincing you that he's about to leave his wife, chances are he's telling the truth. Here's another gut feeling indication. If you don't feel anxious about spending time with him, and the whole situation is general, you know things are going in the right direction. Now, this depends on what you want from him. Are you content being a side chick, or do you want something more than that? Whichever you choose, it's important that you are happy with your choice. How does a married man feel when his mistress leaves him? Will he miss the romantic relationship he had with his mistress? How does a married man feel when she leaves him? Well, this depends on the relationship again, or should I say, affair he has with his mistress, or the feeling invested. Now, let's look at the things from a mistress's perspective. Deep down in her heart, she knows that it never was hers and never will be. She has decided to no longer wait at home with open arms for him to come when it's convenient. By leaving him, she has decided to change the love life for good. So how does he feel when she leaves him? If he feels for her, he would miss her. He will blame himself for letting her go, and he will also miss having a safe haven. If he didn't have feelings for her, if if their relationship was strictly physical, he won't be that bothered about it. He will focus on finding another mistress who can provide him with what he needs. Emotional needs and physical needs are two different realms. They dictate how a married man will feel after his mistress leave him. So, in conclusion, do married men miss their mistresses? Yes, married men miss their mistresses, especially if we are talking about long-term mistresses and emotional investment. Married men who seek only physical pleasure in their mistresses are not really emotionally attached to them, so they won't miss them that much. They will, but for different reasons. That's it for this video. I hope you learned more about married men and their relationships with mistresses, and that you have no more questions. No more questions. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Kindly give this video a thumbs up, share with others, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not. I'll see you in my next one.